Alright, so yesterday I reviewed the first Planes movie, and then I proceeded to watch Planes, Fire and Rescue, the sequel to the film. And dare I say, Fire and Rescue is probably better than the first Planes movie. Characters, I think, are much more engaging. The story is a little bit better. The music's good. Voice acting is good. It tells a better story and has better characters than the first movie. So Planes, Fire and Rescue is about about how Dusty is kind of failing as a plane, I guess, and he kind of has to stop racing. So Cars 3 vibes here. But then the town gets shut down because there's not proper firefighter service. And so I think I might be missing something here, but then Dusty decides to go to, Cars' world equivalent of Grand Canyon, I guess, and become a firefighter, and he meets all these characters, which are kind of better than the first movie's characters. I think I like some of the characters from the first movie better, but this movie only brings back a few of the characters from the first movie, and doesn't even bother bringing back some of the racers from the first movie, and even the characters that do return from the first movie are pretty shafted. But the visuals in this movie are amazing, and probably better than the first movie, I'd say. I like some of the more intense scenes with the fire stuff, and also just the whole film paying respect to, firefighters. I thought that was pretty cool. But in general, this movie is just pretty good. I made this review way too long, didn't I? Oh, well. But, yeah, it kind of doesn't even bring back any of the racing stuff from the first movie, other than the fact that Dusty can't race. Although he still decides to keep racing at the end after he's fixed, while also being a firefighter. The villain of this movie is kind of a typical corporate villain, but at least I hate him. So yeah, that's good. This is probably one of the better Disney Toon Studios movies. Like I said in the previous one, I have not seen a lot of, Disney Toon Studios movies, but yeah, this movie is good. What can I say? The music's good. Visuals look nice. There are also a lot more characters, I think, in this than the first, and the story is also much more broad and grand. And again, it doesn't involve racing. It's also not an underdog story, so this movie definitely feels a little less generic than the previous movie. But yeah, this movie is very much better than the first, and I'll probably be shortening this review since I made it 7 minutes, but now it's probably going to be 4 or 3 minutes. But yeah, let's bring back the Dusty's dad, randomly, but yeah, this movie kind of forgets about the first movie, but it also doesn't, and it's probably for the best with that balance. But yeah, they also kind of bring Skipper back. They kind of repeat the Skipper thing by having another mentor character. I already forgot his name, but they give him this whole backstory. He's a TV star and stuff. So that's kind of unique. I do feel like some of the firefighter characters are a little bit underdeveloped, and not really characters, more like just place fillers. But yeah. Overall, this movie is pretty good. Highly recommend it. It's definitely better than Planes 1. But yeah. Bye. Hi, me again. I have a few more things to add. I said the story's good. Yes, it definitely is. It does have some generic elements in there, like this inspector stuff. But overall, pretty good story. The humor is also pretty nice. Definitely not as funny. I don't even think the first movie was that funny, but it does have some good humor. But yeah, watch this movie. It's pretty good, better than the first movie by a little bit. It's not perfect, but still good. I have more stuff to add. I'm really sorry. But yeah, the story is also really dark, probably darker than the first movie, which I really like. Like, it has some nice elements, and yeah. I feel like this video has gone on for way too long. I'm really sorry.